This is a story about when great Shogun Shien was a young man, became known as the warlord who virtually dominated the land. In the time of the warring states, there were those who ran across the battlefield like shooting stars. They claimed victory after victory, and when their country expanded its territory at the breakneck pace, the shogun ruled the country and led its armies with great skill. Especially outstanding were the 6 warriors under his command. People called them the Six Samurai. Hello, Salvadoran warrior here. Today, we're gonna talk about 6 Samurais as a whole, and I'm also gonna talk about my experience in the theme Chronicles, where it has to be an archetype, and I think that's how that goes. I just know that 6 Samurais was part of the loner deck, right next to Dinos. And I forgot what the last one was, but I've been seeing a lot of 6 Samurai players. But when I did bump into the 6 Samurai players, I would go first. I would play one thing, and they would try to stop me. And by the time I played around their hand traps, they quit. But don't worry, I did the same. But at the same time, I did play against other decks, and unfortunately, if you're going first, this deck pretty much kicks butt, man. If you're going second, you're gonna have a hard time. It's like an uphill battle when it comes to playing against 6 when you're going second as a 6 Samurai player. Because now you gotta find a way to break the board, and once you break it, then you can get into your 6 Samurai plays, and their combos are so long. But enough of my complaints. My overall enjoyment with 6 Samurai players, my enjoyment in playing 6 Samurais as a whole was extremely fun. In fact, their new support was just really good. So today we're gonna do a small deck profile for our 6 Samurais, and I'm gonna show you some replays, and then that'll be the end of it. So we use Fuma, only one. We use 2 tactical trainers, 3 Kagekis. We have the Ghost Ogre. We have the Ash Blossoms. We have 1 Hatsune, 3 Anarchist Monk, 3 Kazan, which is not a hard once per turn, Secret Samurai Kazuya, which is also not a hard once per turn, Grandmaster Rhoda, 3 Shiens, 2 Talons, Living Fossil, and of course Phoenix Gearblade, 1 Gateway of the 6, which is now unlimited to 3, by the way. Shien's Dojo, we use 3, but we mostly use it so we can borrow some Bushido counters when we have Gateway of the 6 on the field. 1 Cunning, 1 Asceticism, 3 Forbidden Droplets. This is where breaking the board comes into play. And finally, 6 Strike Double Assault. We only won 1 because we searched it with Tactical Trainer. And as for the extra deck, we run the Fusion, Raihan. We only used it once. That was pretty much it. Legendary 6 Shien, 2 Legendary Lord Shien, Legendary Lord, this guy, I'm not gonna bother pronouncing the name. Legendary Lord 6 Samurai Kazan. We got this card, which we never used. This card, which we also never used. Malevolent Sin, which we also didn't get to use, but we did get to use Durgaris, Two Tales of the Noble Knights, Battle Shogun, 2 of them, IP, and finally Unicorn. This entire deck that I made was pretty good, and it got me a lot of wins. There was a lot of opponents that just scooped, and if it was a mirror match, if I was going second and they had an established board, I would scoop too. But if I was going first and I established a board, then it was a win for me. I have bricked with this deck a few times and it was not fun, especially since if they ash at the right time, like ashing Battle Shogun to like not get the gateway, then I wasn't able to play through my combo. Or if they, yeah, I think that's just it. When it came to bringing out this guy, the hand traps were no longer a threat, because if they try ashing this card, you can negate it. If they tried Nibiruing this card, you can negate it. Any hand trap you could think of that's not a monster, you can negate it. And of course, you know, having this guy on the field was also really, really good. So establishing a board with this deck on your first turn is really, really important. And if you want to see what that looks like, we could get into it right now. All right, so let's talk about our first opponent. It was a pretty interesting one, especially since he let me go second. I mean, he let me go first. So I'm just like, all right. So as you see, I opened up with Shin's Dojo, and I had Higeki and that one level 1 tuner, and I just linked into Battle Shogun. Battle Shogun will allow me to get Gateway, and I pitched Phoenix Gearblade only because if it was sent from, you know, to the graveyard, I get it back. And next thing you know, I special summon the Monk. I use Dojo to do that, so I can get 2 counters. I link one more time to Battle Shogun, I get 4 counters, and since Monk was sent to the graveyard, I got to get a 6 Samurai quick play spell. I got Cunning of the 6 Samurai. So I special summon Tactical Trainer. I use Cunning, tribute Battle Shogun, special summon Monk, and I get another 6 Samurai card thanks to Gateway. I get Kazan, special summon him, and I synchro to Shien, the legendary Lord Shien, and I use his effect activates by searching for a 6 Samurai card, and Tactical Trainer allows me to search for 6 strike double assault. So I use double assault to special summon Kageki, and I synchro one more time to get out legendary Lord Kazan. And then I gain a lot of tokens because there was a lot of 6 Samurai cards. And we're just gonna keep special summoning the cards, which is 2 Kazans, just so I can exceed to a rank 4 Durgaris. I remove 2 materials to special summon a monster from the graveyard to the field. And when I do that, I have to skip my main phase next turn. I search for another 6 Samurai card thanks to Gateway. Special summon a level 4 just so I can synchro to a level 5, which will give me legendary Shien. And yet again, I remove more counters to special summon another 6 Samurai Kazan. It's crazy, man. It's super duper crazy. And as you see, I do it again. Only this time I get Grandmaster, and I search for the same 6 Samurai card, Kazan. Only because he has a soft once per turn. He doesn't have a hard once per turn effect. So I can special summon as many times as I want to. And so this is how the interactions played. Since it's my opponent's turn, Legendary Lord Kazin's effect activates, where it removes double assault to pop a card. And as soon as he plays a continuous spell, I'm going to go into IP. And I use Kazin as material, so I can go into Nightmare Unicorn. And when Nightmare Unicorn is special summoned, or Link summoned, I discard Phoenix Gearblade. And guess what? I get Phoenix Gearblade back again. And then he does that. And then I use Legendary Shien's effect to negate a magic or trap card effect. And since it's a spell, that gets negated. And then he ends his turn. And all we have to do now is go into battle phase. Because, again, Durgarus forces us to skip our main phase to our battle phase. And as you saw, Legendary Lord Kazin's effect, he gives all the 6 Samurai cards 500 attack and defense when they go into battle phase. Good card. Now we're going to talk about the Dinos. The Dinos were probably the most interesting deck to play against. Of course, I lost against them. And these were like the few times where I won against Dinos. So I do that, special summon, and I link to Battle Shogun, and then I pitch Hatsune just so I can get Gateway thanks to Battle Shogun's effect. And then I'm going to use Double Strike to special summon a card, and I'm going to link summon into another Battle Shogun. Or no, never mind. I'm going to do that instead. Sorry, I lied. But then, of course, Nibiru happens. And when that happens, yeah. There goes my only hope in trying to establish a board. Of course, I search for Monk. I set Forbidden Droplet. And I end the turn. Now, when it's their turn, they summon that card. And they're going to search. But I use Forbidden Droplet to negate the effect. So I had to let Monk leave my hand. But that doesn't mean he doesn't have any plays. So he does that, draws 2, and I think he forgot the effect was negated. So of course he synchroed to one of his Jurassic cards. And then after that they just go to town. I take all the damage. And now, it is my turn. I draw. And looky, I got a hooky. I summon a 6 Samurai card, I get a Bushido counter, and then I special summon Monk, because I searched for him, and I'm going to synchro into Legendary Lord Shien. And a whole bunch of effects are going to kick in. I'm going to search for a 6 Samurai card, and Monk will allow me to search for a 6 Samurai Quick Play spell. And as you saw, if Monk was Synchro Summoned material, I get to lower their monster level by 1. And I search for 2 Kazins, so I can go into a rank 4 to Durgarus. And when that happens, I'm going to remove 2 materials, and yeah, I'm going to special summon a 6 Samurai card. I choose the level 1, and I was thinking to myself, I need to prepare for 2 things, Nibiru and the back row. So what I did was that I synchroed first to Legendary Shien, and as soon as that happens, I'm going to go out of my way to get another level 4. Well, not a level 4, I'm going to get Grandmaster, and I'm going to use that to grab the tuner. I know what it looks like, shut up. I'm going to grab Tactician, I'm going to use Cunning, Tribute Grandmaster, get Kazin, and then I'm going to synchro into a Legendary Lord 6 Samurai card, Inchi, and I'm going to remove 2 6 Samurai cards from the graveyard to the banish, so I can send 2 monsters to the hand. And here comes Nibiru, and I haven't used the monster negate for Legendary Lord Shien, so I'm going to negate Nibiru, pop, and then I'm going to grab, I think, Grandmaster, yeah, Special Summon Grandmaster, and I'm gonna go for game. That 100 IQ play. Nothing too serious, but it was pretty funny. And the last Dino match that I had in this event was kind of rough because I thought I had the nuts, but they brought out a really powerful Dino and I didn't think I was going to win it. So as you saw, I had Kageki. I used the effect to special summon another Kageki. You go into Battle Shogun. I ditch the Ash. Yes, you saw that, just so I can get Gate. Special summon Kazan, and then I'm going to use it link materials to special summon Noble Knights, and then she is going to give me Hatsune, which I will use to summon next turn, and I'm going to ditch 2 equip play spells to special summon a level 2 tuner, and I'm going to use Gateway's counters to search for a 6 Samurai, and then I'm going to synchro to you-know-who, Legendary Lord Shien. And as soon as he's special summoned, Tactical Trainer effect will do all that whatnot. And look, it's Nibiru. Legendary Lord Shien's effect to shine. Now, just like Monk, if Tactical Trainer was used as synchro material, monsters will lose 500 attack, and that's pretty much it. They'll lose 500 attack. So, as you'll see right now, we will use the counters to search for Grandmaster, special summon Kageki, special summon Monk, synchro into Kazan, Legendary Lord Kazan, and we're going to search for Asceticism, and special summon Grandmaster, and we're going to keep removing counters just to search for more 6 Samurai cards. You can even retrieve them from the graveyard. So, we link Noble Knights and Kazan for another Battle Shogun. And then I'm going to remove more counters just so I can keep searching for more 6 Samurai cards and just keep generating them. And of course, we're going to use Grandmaster and Kazan so we can make IP Masquerena. And we're going to do it once more again to search for Tactical Trainer, special summon Tactical Trainer, use Asceticism to search for Kageki, and synchro for, you guessed it, Legendary Shien. So, here we go. Our opponent draws. We go ground Xeno, and I'm going to use Shien's effect to negate, deactivate Miscellaneous Soar, and I'm going to use Legendary Lord Shien to negate Miscellaneous Soar, and for good reason. Miscellaneous Soar is just too good of a card for dinos. And then when that happens, summon Soul Thingamadog, and then we're going to use IP's effect to link into Nightmare Unicorn. Wrong Nightmare card. And he's going to search for Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, and Unicorn's effect will activate until Doodle Beast Tyranno will activate, and it will cause Nightmare Unicorn to miss timing as soon as Doodle Beast gets special summoned. And then of course, we're going to do that. And we're going to remove Double Assault to activate Legendary Lord Kazan's effect to pop. So we will get Phoenix Gearblade back, and Tyranno will pop Unicorn, and it'll have that destruction protection. The Ultimate Conductor Tyranno will come in and be like, nah, and we'll flip my monsters face down in defense, while Nightmare Unicorn will watch the devastation. End this play. He's going to go out of his way so he can bring out a dino and synchro to whatever this guy does. I have no knowledge on what dinos does, except for Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, Miscellaneous Soar, and Baby Saurus. Those are the only cards I know that does things. And as you see, since Ultimate Conductor Tyranno flips the monsters face down, he gets to pop them, and I take 1,000 for each face down defense monster. So now I'm at 17 life points. How will I come back? Easy. I'm gonna remove counters, and I'm gonna grab that card, and I'm gonna do it one more time to grab Kageki. So I got Kageki and Kazaru. That will be special summoned. Kazaru was special summoned, and allow me to grab a 6 samurai card from the deck to hand. And as soon as I special monk, all my monsters gets face down, and since the effect is activated, that allowed me to activate Triple Tactics Talons. And I took control of Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. I used Gates to search for another 6 samurai card, and as you saw right there, I contact fused for the most useless 6 samurai card in my extra deck. But look, it paid off, and it allowed me to search for Grandmaster since I had more counters, and I'm just gonna go for game. Who would have thought that fusion card was gonna give me the game? Insane. Very, very insane. And that was the Time Chronicle event. As for 6 Samurais, I had a lot of fun playing this deck when I got the combos going. If I didn't get the combo going, it was probably the worst moments of my life playing Yu-Gi-Oh! But at the same time, do not let these long combos discourage you for playing 6 Samurais. This is probably like the best support this archetype ever got from the past decade. And 6 Samurais has always been like this fun deck to play. But now with this new support and 3 gates to remind you, yeah man, this is pretty nutty. Even though the synchro cards are pretty good, it's the old 6 samurai cards that are still good to this day due to the fact that there's no hard once per turn. And as you saw with Gateway, there's no hard once per turn when you use the Bushido effects. So in not on paper, but you can technically garnish a lot of Bushido counters as long as you're always special summoning 6 samurai cards. But until next time, I do have a deck planned where I combine this deck with Infernobles, and I haven't played it yet because I was busy trying to craft the URs. But once it's done, I'm gonna put it out there in ranked and see if it works. I will, make some changes if it's needed, but for the time being, I'm looking at 45 cards in that deck, man. 45, just so I can have a chance to maybe at least beat Malice or slow them down. But until then, Malice is not the only threat out there. There's a whole bunch of other archetypes out there. But can the 6 samurai do it? Yeah, if it goes first. If it goes second, I hope you have a lot of good hand traps to stop whatever your opponent's trying to cook when they're going first to establish a board. But until next time, I'll see you later. You guys stay safe out there, and like always, take care.